yourself.
Hey everybody, it's another episode of Go Flix Yourself. My name is Ben Konowitz, and with me as always is the Lincoln Logs to my Lego set, Bradford Oman.
Hey, that's me. I'm made of durable material.
Yeah,
Kids love me.
Not as much fun to play with as Legos.
I play with my Lincoln Logs all day long.
Yeah, you do. And the Erector set to my Lego set, Nate Loucks.
Oddly sexual, and I like it.
You're tall.
I
Erector
am.
sets, they go very high.
Not as high as you think.
That's also arousing.
We're just a couple of fellas that like to build together.
Couple of pals. Just a couple of pals doing pal things.
We build relationships.
At least if people step on me and Nate, they're not like hurting their foot in agonizing pain.
I don't know. I think if you stepped on a Lincoln Log, it would be kind of painful.
No.
Or a piece of an Erector set? That sounds very painful.
No, most of the Erector set pieces are flat.
Yeah.
All right, well, this
Very
has been Go
long,
Flix
but
Yourself.
flat.
Anyway, whatever.
Well, thanks for listening, everyone.
Good job, Ben.
Hey, we're back. We did it. We took a week off, didn't we?
Nope.
Nope. We
Sure didn't.
Nope, we didn't. We were here last week.
felt like we did.
Well, that's just because you haven't been working at all lately.
It's true. It's been a lot of tough times at the old LaPorte Siebel Skinner.
Yeah.
It's all good. Hey,
Actually, we're recording like 2 episodes a week because we've got our 10 to 1 podcast that we release as
so
well.
actually, we're recording more than normal, and it just feels like we're not. These are bad shows. So
You just
Speak for yourself.
Yeah,
Brad and I are great.
Nate and I put in the work, and we're just having a good
no,
time.
honestly, Drew Tackleson. Damn it,
Idiot.
Drew Tackleson.
Talixson.
Damn it. Drew Talixson made an appearance last week, and it was a great episode. It really was. I had a lot of fun.
No, you can't. You really can't take it back now.
So do better, is what I'm saying, Brad.
You talking to yourself?
Hey, let's get through this sponsor. Let's just get through it this time.
Did you even bring anything?
probably
No,
didn't
it's
bring
okay if you didn't.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Sometimes we just don't have a lot of money.
Folks, I definitely brought something. Okay. Now, let me ask you something.
Ask you something, Ben.
Hey, friends, you want to have a podcast?
What's your favorite French fry?
Well, come on. You
Like the
actually
favorite, like,
you've
restaurant?
asked this before because I said rallies.
I think we've just had this conversation
Yeah.
before. Because we're two fat guys.
We talk about this a lot.
Yeah, Rally's has the best fries for sure.
They do.
But do you do plain fries, or do you like dipping them in ketchup? You like chili cheese on your fries? What do you do?
What about all of it?
As Nate is just positioned
Nate's
down on the couch.
Nate's
He's
basically-
I've been
what about-
I've been low carbon for a while.
What
I'm
about
ready. I'm ready for some fries.
But what about all of it?
Nate's like our inner monologue.
Hey, well, do you like Thousand Island or ketchup or mustard or ranch? How about all?
Yes,
of it?
please. Well, here's
I like ketchup.
you like just ketchup.
Yep.
You don't ever.
Why don't you like cheese?
Yeah, it's just too much.
Have you never do chili cheese fries?
I really don't.
Oh,
I
interesting.
do love a good chili cheese.
I love a good chili cheese fry too. And Nate, I'm curious what you're going to think about these. Fuck you. Because today I have chili cheese fries Pringles.
You know what? Last time you brought some ketchup Pringles.
And you liked them a lot.
Loved them. I
Yeah.
actually bought them.
And
I bought them by myself.
And they were
good.
ketchup and fries Pringles.
Also, it was one of the first times I remember on this podcast where we had the sponsor and we're like, then another half an hour in, and Nate starts looking around,
crunching.
and he's just like, where'd those Pringles go?
So, Ben, here you go to take some of these chili cheese fries Pringles and then send them over to Nate.
No, just take the whole thing. I don't want
take the whole can. Don't barehand his chips.
I'm not
put in his mouth. Yeah, gross. Don't finger his chips.
Jesus. I just want to give you a
You gotta
chip.
take a guy out to dinner before you finger his chips.
Oh my gosh, that's so aggressive. And don't bite.
So
me.
is this a new brand?
It's a new flavor of Pringles, chili cheese fries, limited edition as far as I know. Found it at Walmart if you're interested.
These are good.
You like them?
I do very
Okay.
much so.
How about you, Ben?
I will say they do taste like chili cheese. It's not.
No, I like them. I like them a lot.
I don't know.
So
A little too much sodium.
I didn't love them because I felt like the chili flavor was a little too forward. I didn't get as much of like a mixture of chili and cheese as I wanted. So like they're okay, but I don't love them.
No, I like them.
Okay, that's good.
I'm eating them
The
whole
chilies are
episode.
forward to Brad.
I might just give you the full can, Nate, because I think I'm done with them. I had them and I was like, okay, I'm good.
I'm good.
Yeah.
You like the ketchup ones better?
I do like the ketchup ones better. Ketchup
very
ones are great.
good.
I love ketchup chips in general. Brittany, my fiance Brittany.
You have a fiance?
Yeah, if we're getting married, it's gonna be great.
What's
When
the
is it?
date?
Yeah.
We haven't. We talked about Halloween, and I think we're sticking with it. If you know,
So this Tuesday won't work?
no, not this Tuesday. We gotta plan further ahead because
Gotcha.
We're gonna have a really big like gothic castle
Next Halloween.
Lots of jack-o'-lanterns. No, I will have you. I've had several people ask me if we're getting married on Halloween because of the joke we made so long ago where you said that I was
Yes.
getting married on Halloween.
Yes.
It's like, aren't you guys getting married on Halloween? I was like, no, that's a joke.
By the way,
Also, why did you stop listening after Ben made that joke?
our listeners might not know that Brad actually does get mad when we ask him when he's getting married, but fiance Brittany actually stuck up for him. She's like, it's a natural question that somebody would ask. So
Yeah.
Brittany's right and you're wrong.
Oh no, that's the thing is I've never gotten engaged before, so I don't.
The third time for Brittany then?
Yeah. She loves getting engaged. But yeah, so I don't know how we got on this.
Always a bride, never a bride, you know?
These chips are great.
Oh yeah,
They said 9 chips. Okay.
Brittany introduced me to ketchup
Hold on.
chips.
Give me
And they're
you're on the diet.
delicious.
Give me those back.
They're really good.
He's gonna take
Way
the
back.
whole can home. I'm just gonna give them to him again.
He's in a weight loss challenge right now.
He can still lose weight and have some nice, tasty crisps.
They're good.
In England, they call chips crisps. I
No
don't know
one
if you know
cares.
that.
No one cares.
Hey,
about-
Nate, you like these crisps?
Oh, yes. Can I have more?
Yeah, he can have some more crisps. Hand them over, you fucking twat.
Whoa!
That's British Bill. That's my new character I'm doing.
I call him BB.
Yeah, BB. BB, wait.
What is?
Yeah.
Baby,
I don't
wait.
even know what we're doing here.
No
All
one
right.
knows.
This is a movie podcast.
Everybody's tuned out by now.
Movie podcast, chili cheese Pringles. Thanks for listening.
Hey, Mitch. You're the only person still listening right
Hey,
now.
how's New Zealand, Mitch?
Yeah.
I saw you running.
Yeah, how things
He's
down
running.
under.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Stop embarrassing Ben and I in front of our friend Mitch.
Ah, crikey. Got me Pringles twisted.
Sweet ass.
Sweet ass sweet. But yeah, so it's a movie podcast. We talk about the latest movies we've seen. We talk about some movie trailers. We just have just a general good time around here, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, no. I like to talk about the Goofy movie.
He loves the Goofy movie. Ben, what's the last movie you saw?
Wrapping up about 7 minutes before the air,
Oh.
I saw Pirate Radio.
Oh, and this is the movie you were assigned last week, right?
Yes.
I said we didn't assign each other movies just to let people know.
Yeah, this week
We were a little late.
Yeah, we were a little late on the draw. I think it was Friday when we decided to whether or not we were actually going to do it. We just didn't have the time. It's Halloween season.
We all watch enough movies. We're fine.
Yeah, so Ben finally watched some movies after playing golf for another 15 hours. And not real golf either, but video game
Listen,
golf. So it's not actually time
I'm
consuming.
allowed to have hobbies.
Is that a hobby when you play for 15 hours in a day?
I didn't play for 15 hours in a day. I played for like 3 a night for like the whole week. So 15 hours a week.
So you watched Pirate Radio.
I did. It was fine.
Come on.
Honestly, it was fine. Like, so I will say, I understand why you like this movie a lot.
'Cause it's great.
It's a coming of age story kind of, and it's about music, and you love music. That kind of stuff doesn't resonate with me as well. I will say,
Ben finds it hard to relate to everyday things that people normally have their hearts touched by.
I'm not like I listen to podcasts. I don't listen to music a lot. You know, I don't, and the music I do listen to is not to inspire me. It's just to like put it on in the background. You know, I'm not just musically inclined.
That's really sad to me. Is that sad to you, Nate?
It's very sad, but it's also expected.
That's fair.
That's probably the meanest thing you've ever said, Nate.
I
know,
think
I do feel bad about
the
it.
one
Yeah.
thing, part of the
take
reason I
that
love
back.
this movie is
I love you, Ben.
even though it has the elements that I do enjoy, like a little bit of coming of age, the soundtrack is very important, and like the importance of music has a significant role to play. This is just a great ensemble of people in this movie.
And that's fine. It took so long for me to start caring about the when the boat starts to sink is when I'm like, oh shit, there's real stakes. Like that happened in the last 20 minutes of the film.
Well, there's not supposed to be stakes throughout the rest of the movie because like you're just hanging with the characters.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just a
But
good
I don't
time.
like movies like that. Like I want there to be something on the line.
Oh, I'm sorry, no one got kidnapped, and like John Wick didn't have to come and save everybody off the fucking ship.
It was just kind of boring.
Oh, would you have been happier if the Expendables showed up?
No,
I mean,
no.
Wait, Expend4bles or
it was just
Expend4bles?
it was just decently boring. to listen to the characters talk back and forth
Jesus
and tell
Christ.
stories.
Nate, have you seen Pirate
it
Radio?
was fine.
I don't think so. And honestly,
Philip Seymour Hoffman is in this movie.
Honestly,
You can't call any movie with
by the
Philip
way
Seymour Hoffman
Ben's
boring.
describing it, I don't know if I want to see it.
It's fine.
Trust me, Ben.
Then the last 20 minutes, it's like, holy shit, this is great.
Nate, I think you would love this movie.
Okay.
Yeah, Ben. This is clearly a thing where Ben just doesn't fucking get it.
Is Bruce Willis in it?
No, but he's close.
And what do you mean by that?
Like he's probably somewhere nearby.
Not ever in the shot, but still somewhere.
That's Bill Nye.
That's British Bruce Willis.
That's what I've been saying for years.
Yeah. Okay, so Ben made a mistake in his judgment of Pirate Radio.
And allowed you to assign me Pirate Radio.
It's fine. I'll give you something a lot more coming of age next time.
And normally I don't mind those movies. This honestly, it was just too boring until the end, and then it got really exciting. But then that was too little, too late.
Sometimes I forget that Ben's heart just doesn't work some days. I got to figure out the new schedule.
The new schedule.
Yeah.
I also watched. I watched the fourth Expendables film.
Yeah, of course you did. And I bet you fucking jizzed all over for
It was one of the worst things I have ever seen.
Really? And you love the first three, right?
I don't love the first three. I like the first one a lot.
No. Let me be clear. Ben has fucking talked about how much he loves the first three Expendables
Shut
movies.
the fuck up.
He has all three posters. He has them on DVD.
It's okay if you do, buddy.
Blu-ray and 4K HD.
I'm telling you right now, I really enjoy the first Expendables. I think it's a fun movie that gets all the old guard together and they have a good time. And then even the second and third one,
classic action.
Even the second and third ones, when they try to bring in a couple more people, that's why you're going to watch those films. Oh, cool, they're bringing in Harrison Ford. Oh, cool, they're bringing in Chuck Norris.
Paint by numbers
sweet.
still.
Air Bud is here.
Yeah, that's a fine thing to do. But then this one, they definitely just were like, oh, we just need money. We're going to do a cash grab here.
Do they change the format or
yes.
Okay,
What's really funny is that it didn't really make much money at the box office, so it's not much of a cash grab.
It's terrible. This is the most phoned in movie that I've probably ever seen based on the first three films.
You could tell the actors didn't prepare at all for
Not
it.
that. It's the way it was shot.
Okay.
Everything is green screen and shitty green screen at that. They're in a bar setting and it's green screen. They are.
Is it set in a jungle somewhere?
It's not. It's set. A lot of it's on the open ocean on a Freightliner, and so that part of it's terrible as well because
they never really filmed it on a Freightliner.
No, you can see that it's clearly CGI. They're walking through a green screen set or whatever.
Do you think the fact that it was set
fake.
on an ocean liner influenced your opinion on Pirate Radio, where you were just
Probably
waiting for something exciting to happen?
Probably. So there's a scene where Megan Fox has to.
Fuck fight Jason Statham.
No. Well, yes, but also that's terrible.
Are they a couple?
Yes. There's a grappling hook on a connecting one huge tanker ship all the way down to the tow behind ship, and she slides down this thing, and I took a screenshot of it and I almost sent it to you guys.
We don't want to spoil it.
They cut to the boat down below, and the forced perspective is the CGI is so bad. She is about twice the size of the boat. She looks like she's 15 feet tall and standing on the bow of the ship, and it cuts pretty quickly, but it's like they didn't even take the time to scale things properly, and it's just so weird.
Are you sure Megan Fox isn't taller than you think?
Maybe that's what it is, but she's, comparably, if you were to look at this scene in the film, she's like 4 feet wide by 10 feet tall, 20 feet tall. It's just enormous. It's laughably bad the whole way through.
Okay.
Do you want me to spoil it a little bit?
No.
Okay.
Would you say that it's...
So I'll spoil it a little bit.
No.
So
I don't want to... If it's a twist, I don't want to hear about it.
It's not a twist.
Don't tell me. Would you say...
Are you really going to see it?
Yeah, of course I'm
You're not going to see it.
I will. I've seen the first three, and I'm going to watch
And see, that's the problem. That's what everybody's going to do.
Yeah.
Well, why? You don't need to. This is terrible.
No, I want to see how it ends.
How does Sylvester do in this?
He gets Tweety finally.
I'm keeping it spoiler free.
Yeah, don't do it. That makes me think he's going to die. Thanks a lot.
Hey, have you seen the latest Bond film?
Ah, damn it. See?
It's nothing like that.
Oh. So
Yeah.
So that means Rami Malek is in it.
He is, though.
Oh, no.
He's not.
No, he's not.
He plays young Sylvester
This
Stallone.
movie's bad. It's so bad.
Oh, Andy Garcia's in it.
Yeah, that's
This
true.
movie is so bad. How
bad is it?
That if I ran into somebody in public and they're like, oh, you know what? It's a really good movie. Is The Expendables 4? I would think less of them and probably try to get away from
Punch
them
him in the face.
in the real
Would
world.
you punch him in the face?
No, I would just no longer. So I'm like, oh, it was very nice to meet you, city council person, but I'm no longer going to vote for you.
City council? Why is city councilman?
If somebody of any sort of stature said they like this movie,
you think Tim Frankie likes
he'd
it?
like this movie. I would say no.
Sad. Interesting.
I would just change my political opinions.
All right. Is that all you watched this week?
I saw the first episode of Shoresy.
All right, moving on. Nate,
I thought you guys wanted to talk TV. Cool.
what's
No,
we'll talk good TV shows.
it's a great TV show.
What's the last movie you saw, Nate?
Well, the last movie I saw today was
Oh, snap.
Excuse me.
Fools Rush In. I rewatched
Oh, why?
it. I just felt like it. I don't
R.I.P.
know.
Matthew Perry.
Yeah, Matthew Perry died, and I remember loving this film as when I was younger because
Because Selma Hayek.
Salma Hayek is a babe. And
Absolutely.
she still is in this film. She's just so adorable and wonderful. And I watched this film. I think it came out 97, 98 or something like that. And it's not a great film. It's not a perfect film. But do you know what I forgot about this film?
Tell me.
It starts in Christmas. And so the opening scene is a Christmas scene, which you know me.
Oh, God, Nate.
I loved. It made me love the film even more. Matthew Perry is perfect in this film. This is a film built for him.
Yeah.
It's free on Amazon Prime right now if you got Amazon Prime.
Matthew Perry's charming.
Yeah, it's just a fun little rom-com. I really enjoyed this film. I know doesn't have great ratings or anything, but I really love it.
I think this is a great romantic comedy. Honestly,
Yeah.
my mom actually has a
like
special
a
affinity for this movie.
90s. It's perfect, like 90s rom-com for me.
It's very good. I like it a lot. Matthew Perry is great in it, and he didn't have a lot of standout movie roles.
He didn't need to.
Yeah,
you know.
but I
The
think this
whole
is a
9
favorite.
yards. Hello.
Or the whole 10 yards.
Hello. Even more.
I'm not even sure
Hello.
if he's in the second one, to be honest.
Yes, he is.
You never know.
And then I also saw a new film on Netflix, written and directed by Bill Burr called Old Dads.
Oh no, I've heard nothing good about this movie.
It's not great. I love Bill Burr, so
Yeah.
like I genuinely love Bill
he
Burr
write this?
comedy. Yes, he
And
wrote it and he
directed.
directed it. And the direction's not terrible. Honestly, the direction itself, it's not a terrible looking film. It's not Expendables 4 or anything. It's a fine looking film.
Is it just that he write this as an excuse just to yell at the other
Yeah,
characters
kind of.
in the
It's
film?
just Bill Burr bits worked into a film, but not in a good way.
Yeah.
Like, I love Bill Burr bits. I love cranky Bill Burr. I love slightly misogynist, sexist Bill Burr that says things that
You
he
heard it
shouldn't.
here first.
Yeah,
no,
geez, here we go.
he says the things that he shouldn't say, and then he apologizes
And he
for
calls
it.
himself an idiot. Like,
Yeah,
I know,
that's
I'm a
what I'm
dumbass.
saying.
I shouldn't say that.
The Bill Burrisms, right?
Sure.
And that's kind of what this film is. It's Bill Burr being Bill Burr, and he kind of, gets woke at the end. It's just not great. It's just not very good.
Why does he get to spoil that, but I can't spoil Expendables 4? Like, I didn't need to know that he got woke at the end.
And it has enough pieces in it to be okay. Bobby Cannavale is very good. Like these are fine actors,
Yeah.
right? I don't think Bill Burr is a bad actor. It just doesn't come together, and I was really disappointed because it could have been a good Netflix comedy film that is decent. Like what was the latest Adam Sandler film that came out that we liked?
You are so not invited to my bar mitzvah.
Yeah.
Bat mitzvah.
Which was great. I really like that as
Yeah.
a good comedy. Like Netflix can release good comedies. This was not it. A little disappointed in it.
Yeah, I have. This one has been getting skewered online, and the people have said it just feels like stand up turned into a movie and doesn't really have any good.
I don't know. Is the criticism because of the Bill Burr isms? He obviously makes fun of
because it's clear that people know Bill Burr and know his comedy, and it's not that they don't get it, but they just don't think that
Why would you hackney push that into just a social scene?
Yeah.
Cranky
Instead
White
of
Man is Bill Burr's shtick.
do
right?
another stand-up special.
Yeah, it just this didn't translate well into movie form. Apparently, that's what I've heard.
It just feels like disparate Bill Burr bits work together.
I think that the reason that it works on stage for Bill Burr is because you're not seeing him really bitch at a person. But in a movie, when you put a face to the person he's yelling at, it's like, well, actually, they're not that wrong. You're just being really an asshole.
Yeah.
And it's hard. That's hard. It's a little cringy to watch that.
Yep.
I'm sure.
Absolutely.
I'll watch a bad action movie any day of the week
Well,
and still have fun. But a bad
Expendables
comedy
4,
is hard to endure.
Good for you, buddy. There's your bad action movie of the week right there.
I'll get there.
You shouldn't, is what I'm saying.
But I will. I'll watch
You're
it.
going to be sad.
I'm sad already, buddy.
You're going to be even more sad.
What else is new?
Hey, Brad, did you watch anything?
Honestly, not a ton. I did see Killers of the Flower Moon for a second time.
So what?
How much time in your life do you
Is it
have?
9 hours?
It's literally 9 hours a piece. each
My
film.
fiance birthday.
Wait, did you watch your Assigned movie?
We didn't have assigned movies.
Yeah, he watched.
Oh, you watched yours when you were supposed to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Gotcha. Sorry.
But my fiance.
You're wearing fucking Shrek Crocs. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, of course I'm wearing Shrek Crocs. I'm cool as
wouldn't you?
shit, and I get Crocs that look like Shrek. I'm sorry that you don't have cool shoes and you're with your bare fucking feet, Fred Flintstone.
They're terrible.
What, Stuttering Stanley?
They're terrible.
Stuttering Stanley.
You wore those in public.
Yeah, to a Halloween party.
No, this is not a Halloween party.
No one else is here except for my friends who don't judge me. Yeah, see? So you're not my friend. Nate's my friend.
Question.
We have a separate
For the
text
group.
thread.
Question for the group.
Yeah, okay.
You gonna eat those Pringles?
So my fiance Brittany had not seen Killers of the Flower Moon, and she wanted to, and so we went to the theater to see it. And
What'd you think the second time?
It's great. I think I
It doesn't hold up at all.
hold up. No, I think I appreciate it even more a second time, and for whatever reason, it didn't feel as long as it did the first time, because even though I fully thought that the length was justified and it worked and it's paced very well, I don't know if it's just because like I knew what was happening. I was just like paying closer attention or what it was, but it just didn't feel as long as the first time that I had seen it. So, but yeah, I love this movie so much. There's so much to appreciate about it. Scorsese is just a master filmmaker. Everybody's performance is stellar in it. I hope you guys take the time to watch it. Even if you don't make it to theaters, watch it when it comes out on Apple TV Plus, because it is just a stellar motion picture. I am certain it will get nominated for Best Picture. I am sure there will be some nominations for performances as well. And yeah, it's magnificent. A great film.
How's Megan Fox in it? Better or worse than Expendables 4?
She does some really upsetting Native American cosplay.
Does she fight Leonardo DiCaprio?
It's not so much a fight. But no, so it's but yeah, Killers of the Flower Moon. See it in theaters. It is very good. We started watching season 2 of Succession, and this is it's just a great show. It really is. The characters are just despicable. And I love seeing how they're just like trying to get ahead in life and just being complete douchebags at every turn. Nicholas Braun is especially kind of like a low-key MVP of it, because he's kind of like a bit of an outsider family member who's kind of like climbing the ladder a little bit. And he's the only one who like kind of feels like a decent person in a way.
There is a redemptive person somewhat in there.
And so seeing him, how he interacts and stuff like that is really funny, because he feels like maybe the only one who's like a little bit earnest, but he's also like a little bit corrupted by
I want to talk about Shoresy, and then you're like, fuck you, we're not going to talk about TV shows. Now we're talking about TV shows?
Well, Succession is like of cinematic quality. It feels like a film, and like a prestige film at that. So I think that we can all understand that. But I did watch another movie. If you wanna talk about it.
What is it?
No, which one?
It's just a little movie you might have heard of called The Mighty Ducks.
Did you really watch The Mighty Ducks?
Yeah, man, I watch The Mighty Ducks like once a year.
Wait, I thought you were just like once a week.
No, I watched.
Did you practice the knuckle puck afterwards?
If I had a hockey stick, I would, buddy. I've heard the knuckle puck does work, but it is not easy to do, apparently. Heard that from a friend who did play legit good hockey. So there you go.
That's a separate league from the NHL.
Legit good hockey.
Good hockey.
LGH. Legit good hockey. But yeah, I love me some Mighty Ducks. The one thing that, first of all, kids are missing these days are sports movies. Because we had Mighty Ducks, we had Sandlot, we had Rookie of the Year, we had all these great sports movies.
The Little Giants. Angels in the Outfield.
Yes, again, the sterling qualities of great kids sports movies. Kids don't have great sports movies these days. Like,
what's the last really good kids sports movie that came out?
That's the thing. I honestly could not tell you one, because I don't think that there has been one.
No, there hasn't.
And Nate would know.
Recently there was one, and it wasn't great, but my son did like it. It was an Adam Sandler kind of. He wasn't in it, but Kevin James started as Sean Payton. If you remember that one that came out a couple years ago.
That wasn't a comedy though.
That's not a kid's comedy.
It is a comedy.
Is
It's
it?
with kid actors. Yeah.
What's it called again?
Jeez.
It's a Hot Dog McGee. I don't care at all. Like Kevin James playing a terrible person, Sean Payton.
It's Home Team. It was in 2022.
You know why Sean Payton was coaching kids? Because he created a bounty program in the NFL where he paid players to hurt other players and got suspended. And so then he had to go and coach little kids.
I didn't know this.
That's why he wasn't taking a sabbatical from the NFL.
That's crazy.
And yet it's like, yo, we should make a feel-good movie. Let's talk about the fact that he was literally putting out hits on human beings.
Wow, I didn't know that. Yeah. So strike
Good
one.
job.
Strike one, Nate.
Good job, Kevin James.
But I'm just saying that was a film with kids. That was
So that's the best we got.
Also, I will admit here, I asked Nate kind of earnestly like about it, and then I just shit all over it, even though that's like, fuck you, that's terrible. but that's true. Like I was asking, you were like, hey, what's your favorite color? Pink.
That's it, right?
I mean, you go back a couple years, Kicking and Screaming was great.
You say a couple years. That movie came out in 2005.
Yeah. Still almost 20 years ago.
I do love Kicking and Screaming.
You go back up, The Ladybugs was a pretty good one. Came out in 97.
The original Bad News Bears. But yeah, they
did like Kicking and Screaming though.
I do too.
Do you think like a movie like Rookie of the Year is right for a remake right now? I think that something like that could happen.
I mean, I'd be interested for sure. You know, I'm surprised that since Fox is now under Disney's banner, that Disney Plus hasn't done that. You know, tried to make a new one. You know,
or like turn it into a series or something like that. Yeah,
something like that. But yeah, I think that kids are deprived of good live action.
Do you think that it's
movies.
Because the studios do recognize that kids don't watch movies anymore? And it sounds like a slam.
No,
but they watch animated films for sure. But they don't watch live action. They'd much rather watch either TV shows or YouTube, honestly.
I do think there's some of that, and I think that there's just in general, kind of similar to comedies, that there has been a decline in the family comedy as well. You know, it's not just comedies for adults that are suffering, but like they're not making any more Alexander and the Terrible No Good Very Bad Day, or you know the live action Diary of a Wimpy Kid movies. That even went to animation. You know, so
yeah, you're right. They are doing these things, but they're all animated.
Yeah,
because you don't have to live with the limitations of working with child actors, right? You don't have to. There's certain hours that you can work. These kind of things with animated films, you don't have those.
Well, you still do, but it's easier because you don't need them to be on set for an extended period of time.
Yep. I mean, you're only doing their voice work,
exactly.
voiceover work, and some of those even are adults doing kid voices.
Right, yeah.
You know,
but yeah.
My name's Bryce. I'm 7.
But I say that though to go back to the Mighty Ducks, because one of the things I do appreciate about Mighty Ducks 2 is, man, those movies have incredible scores. The theme for the Mighty Ducks is like,
well, I mean, not incredible scores. It's like 7-2, 9-4. Those are pretty low scores, actually.
But yeah, the music for those movies is outstanding, and I could always listen to the Mighty Ducks theme, and just fucking jacks me up.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
That and the final game track from Rudy always just get me ready to play some fucking sports.
Sports.
Yeah.
Sports.
Any sport, I'll get up and I'll just fucking I'll spike that ball. Even if it's not appropriate.
Yeah.
Did you guys like the film Little Giants? And did you like Little Giants?
Oh, dude, I love Little Giants.
Little Giants is that's the one where
I think Rick Moranis, right?
he gets
O'Neill.
He gets one of the kids gets wrapped up in like bubble wrap to play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about Three Ninjas? Did you like that one?
That was after my time.
I like Three Ninjas growing up. Have you watched it since?
No, is it bad?
It's awful, but it's hilarious.
What's the one where Little Big League?
Yep.
That's another one that came out where the kid gets a chance to manage.
Yeah, he inherits the team. Yeah.
See, that's fun.
It is fun.
Do that.
I do have a review from longtime listener, former guest of this show, Finley Loucks, who went to go see
Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah.
Oh, I heard it's bad.
Well, critics have said it's bad, but audiences are loving it.
He said he would give it a 5 out of 10.
Oh.
He said it was good for a fan done, but did a fan make this film or something, or is it not?
Did he say really, it was good for fandom? Maybe?
Yeah, fandom. Yeah.
Yeah, as like he knows fans will like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
wait, did your son say a word that you don't know?
But it wastes. Well, it's. I'm reading a text.
Oh, gotcha.
My son texts like he's not learning English. But he says, but it wasted potential for an actual story. Some people will really like it. I thought it was about a 5.5 out of 10.
Man, I love Finn. He is just a treasure. He gets movies, and he's already talking.
He's 13.
He's already talking like a cool cinephile. Love that shit.
And I love the fact that, by the way, he's like 5.5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not just a 5.
I just
It's
love
a
that he's at an
nuanced
age too.
scale.
He's like some people will like it, but
Like some people are
Not
going to
for
enjoy
me.
it. Nah, it's just not.
no,
good.
I have heard that it really is landing with the core audience, honestly,
That's fine then. That's
Yeah,
a great film.
even
Like,
if-
it's like
No, yeah,
that's
and-
what a film should do.
and like I'm perfectly fine accepting that when a movie is not for me. It doesn't
Yep.
mean that I can't say why it's not good. Like I've heard that the story is not very strong, but if fans of the game are enjoying it, and if this turns people on to horror as a genre at a younger age, I am totally cool with that, because we all have our gateway movies that
Yep.
like we saw something that maybe we realized wasn't very good when we were an adult, but we loved it as a kid, and it turned us on to another kind of movie of the same ilk, or like got us into something different. And so
What
I'm
I loved
all
about it,
about that.
what I loved about it, he's 13, and him and his buddies have been planning to see this for a month.
Yeah.
And they didn't. I mean, I took him to see Oppenheimer. I took him to see Barbie. He wasn't planning to see that for a month.
Sure.
This is a film that he had wanted to see.
Did they
for
go
a
to
month.
theaters?
Oh yeah, they went to the
And
theater.
and I'm even more psyched about that too.
That's what I'm
because-
saying. Like that's what's great about it,
Yeah.
right?
Friend-
Like,
Do you
friend
have
of
to
the
go
pod.
right now to pick him up?
what?
Do you have to go to pick him up right now?
He'll be fine.
Friend of the pod, Charlie Young, his son Levi is in the same boat. He's around Finn's age, and him and his friends went to go see Five Nights at Freddy's in theaters as well. And why I love this so much is the movie was released day and date on Peacock, so you don't have to go to theaters to see it.
No, but they wanted to. Finn
Exactly.
was like,
And I
I'm going
lo-
to the theater.
and
to
I
see this.
love that. That's awesome.
And so him and his buddies had a lot of fun, and that's for me. That's still a good film. Then, if they had a lot of fun
Yeah.
when you see it, even if it's not a great film, you don't think it's
I also think that
Oscar-worthy, but
I think that if the makers of this film know their audience and know who they're making this for, and they also know we could make it worse for our base by dumbing down the opening so that we can introduce people to this world,
Yep.
but it would bore our core audience. But overall, we might have broader appeal if they make the active choice not to do that, to just appease the actual hardcore fans, and that makes it less of a good movie for guys like us that don't know the. I'm fine with that, right?
Right.
A lot of times they're not doing that; they're just doing a cash grab, so they make it worse for both audiences, right?
Yeah.
They make it too broad for the core niche people, and they make it too narrow for the broad audience.
that's what made Battleship so bad.
At least is that what made Battleship so bad?
By the way, here's a horror film I actually did like, Willy's Wonderland, which is similar kind of concept. Did you guys see it?
I haven't
I
seen
did.
it yet.
Did you? You should see it, Brad. It's with Nicolas Cage.
It's very weird.
Yeah.
Nicolas Cage's character does not talk
Oh.
the entire time.
Oh, I think you'd like it. I'm gonna say
It's very creepy.
I liked it. I liked it quite a bit.
He
and
plays
I don't-
pinball.
I like pinball.
You like Nick Cage?
I like Nick Cage. I like Wonderlands.
Okay.
I like
You
Willie's.
like Willis? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, full circle.
Oh.
Ew.
Is that all you've seen, Nate?
Yeah, that's all I got.
Oh, okay. All right. So we had a low key week for
We've
the
all
old,
had busy weeks.
for the
you
go flicks
know.
yourself flicksters.
It's a busy time of year. We got stuff going on. All that.
No,
kind of
yeah.
jazz.
Well, however, now that we're getting into this week, now we will assign movies tonight
yes.
after this podcast,
Correct.
so that we definitely will have a new, slate of films that we're going to talk about next week.
Right. And make sure you guys just keep watching stuff too at a natural pace. Go to the theaters or watch stuff at home. Live your life. Don't play fucking golf video games.
Okay, again, I the one thing that I wanted to do just to relax a little bit.
You did a lot of relaxing this week. Yeah, you sounded just like that, sleeping on your couch.
What? I don't sleep on my couch.
That's how he sounds, right, Nate?
I mean, there's a little more whistling.
Yeah, that's the nose hairs.
Do you
Maybe
guys-
that whistle.
Do you guys watch me sleep?
Occasionally, but like I just want to see if you're okay.
Not in person.
I have Ring doorbells now.
I
So
know.
do we.
You know,
Inside the house.
We also set up our own Ring doorbells at your house.
Fair enough.
They work like a charm.
You guys want to talk about some trailers?
I would
Only if you sing a song.
Yeah.
Nope.
You're the one who brought it up.
You wanted to. Come on, you know you want to sing a song.
Hey.
You know, here's what we'll do. You give me those Pringles. I'll eat a couple Pringles while you think of a song, and then I'll stop eating the Pringles, and then you sing the song. I get the Pringles, you sing a song, we all win.
I don't know. This seems like a trick.
I feel like he's just going to get the Pringles and not sing the song.
I feel like you're.
No, I'm
gonna
not singing the song.
Yeah,
You're
you
singing
haven't
the-
seen the song. While
Wait, no,
you
I
eat
thought
Pringles.
you said that if you got the Pringles, then you'll sing the song.
No, if I get the Pringles, you sing the song.
But no, I have the Pringles and I'll not sing the song.
Yeah, but that
That's
doesn't.
this is like SAG after right now. Like we're in a very tense negotiation.
Stop being the producers and the mean people and give me the chips.
Yeah, all he wants is the chips, man. Why don't you give him
Give
what
me
he's
my
worth?
Kit Kats.
Yeah. You move the chips further away.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're that guy. You're part of the problem.
Are you gonna do the song or what?
You got this. All right, yeah. Take a drink for some liquid courage.
Take a nice big
Yeah,
sip.
there we
Oh,
go.
there you
Oh,
go.
look at him go.
Oh, it's like
that is
watching a
Oh,
cartoon
we've
drink
got a
drink.
problem. We're past the point of admiration and to the point of we might have
Real concern. Near, far, wherever trailers are, Brad and Nate
Yes.
and Ben will watch. Turn the clock back, have some fun. Brad
Yeah,
sits
that's him.
with bated breath.
Yes, he does.
Nate and Ben check to make sure he's still breathing.
You never know.
Trailer time.
Nice.
all right, pretty good.
I
Not
love
bad
it.
at
I
all.
love it. I
Yeah.
love it. That was so good.
Not bad at all.
That was so good.
Good stuff.
But about those chips.
All right, we watched a couple trailers.
If you promise not to bite into the microphone.
Okay. Yeah. No.
We watched
I'll promise lots of things.
You're such a fucking asshole.
two trailers. We
Yeah,
watched.
and again, it just answer me this: is it because
Riddle me this.
Now the one trailer's fine, but the other one, is it because there's just not a lot being released right now?
No, I picked this one because it looks great. What Ben's talking
I'm
about.
excited about both of these.
We watched the
What's
we
wrong
watched the
with you?
first trailer for a movie called Lisa Frankenstein.
This is right up my alley.
Now, I think Ben maybe is confused because previously he did not understand or know that Lisa Frank was a thing that existed. So I don't think he gets it. That is not why I chose this trailer, though. It's just a hilarious coincidence that he's again clueless about this.
Wait, no, hold on. This is, you're gonna make fun of me.
Yep.
It doesn't have anything to do with Lisa Frank.
It does in the sense that like the title is inspired by the idea of like Lisa Frank being a very popular vibe in the 90s, and this movie obviously carries those traditions over.
It's set in that time, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. All right.
So it's called Lisa Frankenstein. It is directed by Zelda Williams, who is
The daughter of Robin Williams.
correct, and it is written by Diablo Cody, who wrote Juno and Jennifer's Body. She's a fantastic screenwriter, has a very unique voice.
Love Juno. Love it so much.
Of course. This movie stars Catherine Newton, and it takes the Frankenstein story and kind of gives it a 90s teen spin, where a young girl creates her own boyfriend who is undead and comes alive.
Played by Beck Bennett.
Not Beck Bennett.
It looks a lot
It
like
is
Beck
one of the
Bennett.
Sprouse twins. And
What does that even mean?
one of the kids from Big Daddy.
Oh, yes, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they're famous actors now.
I
One,
think-
one of them was
wasn't
on
he in a
Riverdale.
show, too?
What is
River-
what are the Sprouse twins? Like, I'm
Riv-
supposed to know what that is.
Riverdale.
What are the Sprouse twins?
I forget whether it's Cole or Dylan. So
It's Cole.
There you go. It's Cole. I don't know the difference between the two except
They're
their names.
identical.
They are. They literally are identical. But yeah, so it is very much. It has a very 90s vibe
Carla
about it.
Gugino's in it too.
Perfect. Thanks, Nate.
I kind of have a crush on her. I think she's very pretty. Just want you guys to know that.
Perfect. Thanks, Nate.
she is. But
Go back to your fucking chips, Grandpa. I told you not into the microphone.
so this movie is set in the 90s, has a very 90s vibe to it. In a way, it reminds me of a movie like a Drop Dead Fred or an Edward Scissorhands, and it has that kind of fantastical comedy angle about it. I'm excited to see this just because it looks like the kind of movie that we haven't really gotten in a long time. Nate, you liked it as well.
I did.
Cool. I just didn't. I don't know. I don't get it necessarily. I guess I
It
don't.
reminds me kind of of Warm Bodies, another film I love.
For sure.
And it just looks great. I love a coming of age story. Mm-hmm. Though, how old is Catherine Newton now? Is she?
I think she's like in her early mid-20s, something like
She's
that.
26.
Yeah.
So isn't
she's
that
getting a little old to
didn't
play
that,
this
didn't
role?
that age come?
She looks young, though. She played a high school student in Freaky, and that was only a couple years ago.
I know, but a couple of years when you're 26 is a big difference, right?
Not when you look like Catherine Newton.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's. Well, it feels weird for you to say it like that.
No, 'cause she looks young.
Oh no, she looks young like Catherine Newton.
I'm excited about this film. I think it's going to be funny.
I don't know. It just looks bad.
No, it doesn't.
It just, to me, it looks bad.
Ben doesn't get a lot of these things.
I don't know. It's just
They're
like
not for
it's
him.
You do notably hate coming of age stories.
I don't know. It's just a lot of like this very pretty girl looks at a decaying flesh monster and tries to kiss him, and he's like, and that's funny. I don't
That's
get
like
it. Why
our
is it
dating
funny?
life, buddy.
That's very fair. But I just don't understand that humor. Like, it's not believable. Why would she?
It's not believable. The guy who fucking like jizzes over the most unbelievable action movies you've ever seen. It's not believable.
So why does she want to have sex with an undead like monster?
I don't think she does right away. I think they fall in love.
Yeah. Also, like
It's a love story.
It just looks so weird.
It's Frankenstein.
Yeah, it's Lisa Frankenstein.
Yeah, it's like if somebody's trying to somebody's thirsty after Frank. Cool.
Anyway,
Thirst trap him with fire.
But this film comes out right around Valentine's Day, February 9th.
Yes, exactly. It'll be a perfect date movie, and Ben won't have a date, so he won't go see it. So
You're not wrong about that. But hey, Mitch, if you got any listeners that you've turned on to the show that are in New Zealand, I'll come out there. Well, I'll come find
They don't celebrate Valentine's in February.
Well, that
down
and
there.
also even
on the
though
other side of
I
the
appreciate
equator.
what you're going for, but like typically movies probably don't come out at the same time in New Zealand.
I'll bring it with me.
In the United States, you can't. That's not you. I don't think you know how movies work today.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
But I'll still bring it with me.
All right. Thanks, Ben. So
I'm lonely.
we watched another trailer for a completely different kind of movie called Ferrari with
this really took me
Again,
for
so much like Dante speaking Volcano.
Yeah.
Lisa Frankenstein and Ferrari. Just two movies.
I mean, you're not wrong. Maybe I feel like Enzo Ferrari creates his own monster in the form of Ferrari Automotive.
There it is.
There you go. No, Adam Driver plays the founder of Ferrari, the famous car company, and it's a Michael Mann movie. Michael Mann directed Heat and Last of the Mohicans, and
he knows what he's
Vice.
doing.
He knows what he's doing. He's a great director, and this looks fantastic.
What did? And I'm not pulling punches here. Didn't he do another racing movie lately?
I don't think so.
Who was the one? Did he do the one with Chris Hemsworth?
No, that's Ron Howard. Ron Howard.
That was Ron Howard. So sorry.
Ron Howard did that.
same people.
Also, there was the other.
They're both men. Huh? One's Michael Mann.
There was Ford versus Ferrari.
Was that Michael Mann?
No, it's not Michael Mann.
Michael Mann is 80 years old, though.
He is. He's an old man, just like Martin Scorsese. And there's a lot of old men making movies out there.
Ridley Scott.
And he's old. as
Still
fuck,
at
too.
a high level, though.
Yes, absolutely. He's not at nursing home level yet, and I hope that he doesn't get there.
But interesting enough,
Clint Eastwood, another great filmmaker.
Michael
still
Mann has
making
not
good
directed
movies.
a film since 2015.
It
So
has-
this would be interesting.
Yeah, it's been a little while. And
What was the last film that he directed?
Black Hat.
That's the Chris Hemsworth movie that I was thinking of.
Yeah. The opposite of a racing movie.
Also, kind of boring.
Yeah, apparently the director's cut is better, but who knows? I didn't watch it.
You didn't actually see Black
I know.
Hat?
I saw the theatrical cut.
And right, it was
Yeah,
just like,
I didn't. Yeah, I didn't love it.
By the way, Michael Mann did executive produce Ford vs. Ferrari.
There you go.
that's what I was thinking of. No, it wasn't.
I just wanted you to know that. Let me tell you the struggles I have with this. Is I can't ever care about car movies. I don't.
What?
I don't like cars. I don't like racing. I don't like.
You
I
like Rush?
I did. But
Did you see Ford versus Ferrari?
No, because I don't care about racing. It's just not a film that I resonated with, but I did because I wanted to find the angle to this film because I want to like this film. I love Adam Driver so much.
But you watch movies about
listen,
stuff that
listen.
you don't like all the time.
No, but
Yeah, I'm not trying to like take the piss out of you or anything like that. I'm having trouble connecting to what you're saying only because like there's tons of stuff that I don't have like an active interest in, especially sports, and I fucking love sports movies.
But what I'm saying is, I don't think this is a racing film.
No,
But the trailer comes across as kind of like they've got like cars
Nate,
racing a lot.
I am going to take the piss out of you. You
Don't.
fucking what? You're over here. You in love with fiddles? You just fucking love fiddles.
I do like it.
Fiddles are your favorite thing in the world. That's why you like Fiddler on the Roof.
Well, to be fair, Fiddler on the Roof isn't about fiddles. But
Calm it down, Brad.
no, I mean it will be about racing in some capacity. Of course, the larger thematic elements will be about Ferrari as a person and that kind of
he
thing.
lost his son.
Yeah.
Right, and you can't. It's illegal in Italy at this time to get divorced.
Mm-hmm.
He clearly has a mistress played by Shailene Woodley. Right,
Man, you guys got a lot out of this trailer. I didn't get any of that.
Well, we pay attention.
And so there's personal elements in there that I am interested in. I don't care about the Ferrari brand, is what I'm saying. I just don't care.
I don't care about the Ferrari brand either. Like, I'm aware that they are very nice Italian sports cars and like they have a long history with racing.
Sure.
But I don't like actively care about it. Like, I'm not on the internet looking up like facts about Ferrari.
You guys ever driven one?
No, because I'm not.
I would love to,
not.
but I don't drive stick shift.
Yeah, you do.
Do they Do they have automatic Ferraris?
Probably not.
I'm serious. I don't know. I'd love to drive an automatic Ferrari.
You know what? I'm not joking. I bet you they do. Just because these days they do make like sports wagons and stuff. Like they have gotten into that a little bit.
I love a good Ferrari sports wagon.
No, seriously. They have like because Porsche does that too.
Yeah.
Where they have
Who
like
doesn't want
mid-sized
a
cars.
family Ferrari?
But no, seriously. It's like who's that for? Who is that for? I love that. Somebody, Brad's like,
I really
want a Ferrari test run it. Does it come in an automatic?
I'd really like a nice Ferrari hatchback.
The one thing though,
I'm upgrading from my Subaru.
The one thing I'm very sure of from this trailer is Adam Driver has a future in acting. He seems very good.
I don't know. I'm on the fence, but so far, of the 2 movies I've seen him, 65, and that performance on Saturday Night Live where he played the Where There Will Be Blood guy, he's gonna be okay.
Right.
Did you like 65?
We talked about this on the podcast.
I don't remember.
It was a movie where the score ruined it.
What?
I don't remember that. We talked about that.
I talked about that. Like the score did not line up with what was happening in the film. It was and that wasn't quite that bad, but it was honestly jarring. It's like, what are they doing? It was so weird.
He's using slide whistles a lot.
It was just stupid.
I don't remember the score being bad in the movie. I like.
So
the movie.
what
I thought
about
it was
you,
pretty good.
Ferrari? Ben, you want to see this?
No, I'll watch this. And Ford versus Ferrari is a great film. Rush is a fantastic film.
We'll have to assign Nate Ford versus Ferrari. 'Cause I think you'll like.
you would love that. It's because of the acting. Bale is incredible in that film.
Yeah, I'm sure he's fine.
Everyone is incredible in that.
No, it is. But I don't necessarily gravitate towards racing films. It took me forever actually to watch Ford versus Ferrari, and it took me forever to watch Rush. I actually watched Rush years after it came out. I'm always happy when I watch these dramas based around racing, but I don't go out of my way to do it.
I'm not a NASCAR fan.
I watched
None of this is NASCAR. Even I know that.
I watched Gran Turismo,
Yeah, I do want to see
and
that.
I love
Great movie.
It's
It looks
great.
Yeah.
It looks great.
But you don't care about video games or racing, Nate.
No.
It's not for you. And as I understand it, you hate British people too.
And it's definitely not Ford you or Ferrari you. Wow, that was a very weird thing to do.
But yeah, we'll have to assign Nate some racing movies.
Yeah,
and
like
other things.
like Sylvester Stallone in Drive.
Oh, I don't know about that.
That's a Formula movie.
I saw Ryan Gosling in Drive.
That's not a racing movie, but we're getting
You
close.
know what?
see that. I did see that.
He does drive though, Brad.
He does. What other things don't you care about? That have you avoiding movies?
He just brings out a list. Giraffes. I don't like tall women.
Those are related somewhere.
I do look at movies like the doesadogdie.com or whatever.
That's fair.
I know some people that do that.
I
Yeah.
can't do dog die in movies.
But you've seen John Wick.
Yeah, it bothers me.
Well, it should. It's
But I
Yeah,
do
that's
like
the whole
that John
point
Wick though, like
Completely tears down everything
Yeah.
because of it, right?
which I understand.
justified.
No, that's a show.
I don't like. I need. This is why I can't watch Succession. I need redemption in a show or a film. Succession has no redemption. It's just all
That's
bad
fair.
people.
Yeah.
I need some kind of hope in there, some kind of redemption. So there's some films that are I'm sure they're good films.
No,
They're filled with bad people.
hold on. I disagree because you gave me The Weatherman. That has no redemption in there whatsoever.
No,
and you're like, one of my favorite films of all time. You just gotta watch it.
That's true. That's not what I said.
But I'm looking for like subject areas, not like necessarily like story devices or like thematic elements.
Yeah, I mean, Cars is one of the. Though I do like the.
What about
Disney
movies
film.
about ships or boats?
Yeah, no, you know that. You guys know I don't like open water and I don't like space. They both scare me.
Yeah. Okay. So we got to give him more racing, more space,
More ocean.
more boats.
I mean, doesn't the endless existence of space where you can just float into oblivion scare you guys?
This is getting really
no, because I'm on a
philosophical.
planet that has fucking gravity, bro.
Yeah, but in the film they don't.
I'm not in the film.
I know, but isn't that the
Well, to
point
be
of
fair, in the film Gravity, they did have it for a while,
That's true.
and then things
And,
and then honestly, spoiler alert, things got bad.
Yeah.
And then like drowning in the middle of an ocean where you can't see any land.
You know what, Nate? Your next movie, Open Water.
Oh, that it just terrifies me.
Just wait,
How about-
wait until you see open water in space.
All right, what about climbing movies? Like movies where people climb mountains.
Yeah, I can do that. I don't like the ones where they eat people.
I'm not sure there's too much.
That's a lot of crossover.
there.
I think you're thinking.
There are movies in mountains where they eat people.
I know what you're saying.
I think you're thinking Alive. I think you're literally thinking, and that's a plane crash movie.
Yeah.
They don't set out to climb the mountain and eat each other.
Where do they crash the plane?
In a mountain, into a mountain, yes.
Oh, yeah.
But it's not a climbing movie.
Point Nate Loucks.
He's still eating those fucking chips.
He is, but it's not a climbing movie, Nate.
But they're in the mountain.
Yes, they are, buddy.
Yep.
That's actually really funny to me.
All right. Well, you're definitely getting some kind of sports boating or racing.
Have you ever seen The Abyss?
Or space
Yes,
movie.
that terrifies me.
I love that movie.
Yeah, the
Did
Abyss is
Brendan
great.
Dunn terrify you?
No.
The Abyss doesn't terrify you.
No, I'm fascinated by like what we haven't discovered or
Deep
learned.
water doesn't scare you.
Deep water scares me if I'm in it and I don't know how to swim very well.
You know, what? 6 months ago they had that like little submarine that they went down and like it just imploded on itself. Would you guys get in that thing?
Fuck no. I'm not an idiot.
Well, you watch the films, like you're an idiot.
Okay.
Oh, jeez,
There's
I'm
some reach in this guy.
Jeez,
Man.
talking to a brick wall.
A brick wall that eats a lot of chips.
Yeah. Are you almost done with those chips?
Nah, I got probably a good 20 left.
Oh my God! It's a full. By the way, this
full can
It's a
of
full
Pringles.
can. It's
Yeah.
like the tennis ball canister,
this is
not the shorty.
Yeah, this is not like a $10 hotel can of Pringles.
A $10
Well, listeners,
hotel
get
can
the
of
chili
Pringles.
cheese fries Pringles. They're delicious.
They're okay.
I thought they were all right.
They're fine.
My mouth's on fire.
They're very. They're,
They do have a good spice to them.
and also, how are you not just parched? They're so. They're.
I got no beer left.
Okay, yeah,
Oh,
you're screwed.
boy.
Yeah, well, let's wrap it up here, boys.
Well, everyone, thanks for listening. Bye bye.
Bye, everybody. Bye.
Oh my gosh, guys! Thank you for listening. Please subscribe to our
What
podcast.
are you talking about? I got a game. All right, I actually wanted to create a game. Last week, I created a game that was really poor. I had 5 minutes, and I asked Brad to cut it out, so you didn't actually get to
Brad,
hear
did you cut it out?
I did cut it out.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
it was
thought
a bad
maybe
game.
you were gonna.
It was a bad game.
Actually, no.
We didn't have good banter. It wasn't good podcast.
Yeah, honestly, I wouldn't have cut it if it still turned out all right. But the episode was also running a bit long,
Yeah.
so it kind of worked out because it cut 10 minutes out.
So I wanted to spend some
Because we
actual
had Drew
time and
Talix on it.
create
He
a
was fantastic.
game. Yeah,
Of course.
And this game, I'm calling AI headline generator. I put the IMDb film description into an AI generator, and I had it create a headline for me based on the description of that film. So you then get to guess what the film is. These are films starring Matthew Perry, R.I.P.
I'd like to say that we are apologizing for using AI in this fashion. It's taking jobs away from people, and
I'm a fan of it, but
we support the strikes.
All right. Hey, can we get a buzz? Can we get a buzzer?
yeah, it's great.
Can we get a buzzer? What is that? One more time. All right, Ben.
Yeah, it's great.
One more time.
Yeah, it's great.
All right. So I will read you the headline from the description from IMDb. So again, I put the description into this AI generator. I said, create for me a headline. This is the headline, and you guess the film. Okay. Here's the headline. Man gets second chance at life after jumping into time vortex. You won't believe how it ends.
Jesus.
This is a Matthew Perry film.
Oh, yeah, I forgot they're all Matthew Perry. films.
Yeah.
17 again.
Correct.
Oh, see, I'm really behind on my Matthew
Did
Perry
you see
films.
17 again?
Wait, is that for Jennifer Garner?
Yeah.
No, that's 13 going on 30.
Oh, that is
Oh,
13 going on
yeah.
30, yeah.
Do you remember Matthew Perry in 17 again?
I don't know.
Who is the
13 going on
actress?
30?
I thought she was. Who is the actress in that?
Jennifer Garner.
No, in 17 again.
Oh, it's Leslie Mann.
Leslie Mann. That's it.
He was so quick. Yep, that's it.
That's right. That's right. Let me have another chip. All right. Here's the next one. Brad gets a point. Unlikely duos race against time. Can they outpace Lewis and Clark to discover the Pacific? Yep.
Almost Heroes.
Correct.
Chris
What do you-
Farley's last movie.
Yeah. What do you guys think of that film?
Not very good.
No, it was.
We're
really,
Chris Farley fans.
really
but
hard to watch.
Yeah, it's not very good.
Stop eating the chips.
a good chip.
My God, it's the worst sound on a podcast.
All right.
Now, the worst sound on the podcast is...
Oh my God. Why do you guys actively drive listeners away? Like, I'm trying so hard, and you guys are over here like,
Okay,
this
I'm
is-
sorry. Let's go back to what you just said. You're trying so hard?
yeah, to keep our listeners happy, and every time you guys get on here,
If this is you
That's-
trying hard, then you got a limp dick, buddy.
All right. Here we go.
that's why she left.
Unplanned pregnancy turns out one night stand into unthinkable marriage. Shocking cultural.
Yeah, it was great. Fools rush in.
Yep.
I forgot what my buzzer was.
The Tasmanian devil over here.
All right, here we go. Another one. When tooth drills meet thrills.
That was great. That was great.
Five,
hold on, wait.
4, 3, 2, 1. And
Hold on, wait.
No, you're done.
No. I get more time.
No, you don't. Done.
I get more time.
Nate, keep reading.
All right.
I get more time.
No, you don't.
No, I do.
No, you don't.
It's
You just take
when
another
tooth
10
drills
seconds.
meet thrills, how a dentist stole life skyrocketed into a mob spectacle.
I forget the name of
Brad.
it now.
The whole 9 yards.
Correct.
We talked about this
I
earlier.
know, and that's why it was.
That's why I wasn't sure why you didn't get it.
It was
Because
freaking me
literally,
out.
like,
You
just
even knew he was in the sequel.
All right. Moving on. Unbelievable. Can Gabriel outsmart 5 rivals to secure his spot at Johns Hopkins? The legacy hangs in the balance.
Huh?
Yep.
I'm not even sure he's in this, and I don't even know if I'm thinking of the right movie.
You're not, I'm sure.
Breast Men?
What is it called?
Breast Men.
That's with David Schwimmer.
That's who it is. No.
It's an HBO movie.
Yes.
This is a film directed by Doug Liman. Do you know who Doug Liman is?
I do.
The whole 10 yards.
Nope.
Yeah, Doug Liman did Edge of Tomorrow and Born Identity.
Starring Stephen Mailer, Graham Wood, and Christy Swanson.
Well, that doesn't help.
1994. It's a film called Getting In.
Yep, I have no idea, but there you go.
Good for you, Matthew Perry.
Yeah,
R.I.P.
nice job.
All right,
Nailed
here's
it.
another one. Millionaire mistakenly labels coworker gay. Unforeseen love triangle unfolds. Starring Nev Campbell, Dylan McDermott, and Oliver Platt. And Matthew Perry.
Ooh. Stop eating into the mic.
They're really good chips.
Say the cast again?
Nev Campbell, Dylan McDermott, Oliver Platt, Matthew Perry.
I forget what the name of this movie is, and yeah. Shit.
I don't know.
3 to Tango.
That's
there you go.
yeah, fucking Tango.
All right. Unveiled. The shocking twist in a high-profile divorce, while the British socialite fooled a process server to secure a larger payday. It's a 2002 film starring Elizabeth Hurley.
Yeah, that's great.
What is it?
Serving Sarah.
Yeah, that's the name
That
of
is
it.
correct. Yeah. Wow, good for you.
Also, these headlines are awful.
It's why AI wrote them, Brad.
This is why a real person should write them
Yeah,
instead of AI.
we're actually. You're welcome that he made this game. It's showing that you still have value.
What's your buzzer again?
AI is great. Or when,
All right.
when I forget it, it's
Last one. Unveiling the chaos. How
Unveiling again. Jesus, what the fuck?
I know. Unveiling the chaos. How an ordinary man battles a harsh reality and rebellious siblings. A 2008 film starring Ben Foster, Jennifer Goodwin, Zoe Kravitz, Hilary Swank, and Matthew Perry. That's a cast. That is a cast.
That is a cast. I don't even...
yeah, it's great.
Yep.
$1 Million Baby.
No.
No.
That's right.
What is
I heard Hilary Swank.
Nothing about that is...
Hilary Swank, 2009.
Boys. What is their other film?
Boys on the Side.
Boys on the Side. Freedom Riders. I don't know.
Independent film starring those actors from 2008 called Birds of America. Did you ever see that?
I've heard of it, but I don't remember much about it.
It had pretty good ratings.
Oh,
but
okay.
that's all we got. Matthew Perry did not do a lot of films.
He didn't. The last movie he did was 17 again, and that was in 2009 or something
Yeah,
like that?
8.
Yeah, I don't know if
think.
he does. He had a really significant drug problem that settled
No, but I mean,
a lot
honestly,
of his life.
what he did, a lot of his TV series.
Yeah.
He was in Friends. He did 236
Studio
episodes.
City on the
West
Sunset
Wing. He
Strip.
did 3 episodes.
Studio
60 on the
What
Sunset
did I
Strip,
say?
Studio
which
Studio
I
City.
absolutely loved that show. And
I did
was
too.
So sad that it only got one season.
Him and Tom Lennon did the Odd Couple reboot.
They
and
did.
it
Yep.
did
Yep.
not go anywhere.
Mr. Sunshine, Go On, which he was a therapist there. I
Mr.
actually
Sunshine was actually pretty good. I was
so was
kinda
Go
bummed
On.
it
I liked
canceled.
Go On. I thought it was a pretty good show, and he did really well in it.
Yeah.
But it never really got the pickup that it needed to.
Yeah.
But he was always very charismatic. I really loved him in TV roles.
No one does sarcasm or
Yep.
snark like Matthew Perry. That was what obviously what he was famous for as Chandler on Friends.
And it wasn't even just his delivery of the line. It was his face. Honestly,
Yeah.
that sounds so rudimentary, but the way he would look at a character, and you would see he's going to say something, and he could it's just so fun to watch him perform.
But that is a brilliant physical
It's
comedian,
so
right?
good,
That
so good.
And maybe the best thing about him too is that even though he was very sarcastic and snarky, he was also very charming.
And yeah, he got away with it because he didn't have that kind of punchable face quality behind it, right? It was acerbic and it was mean a lot of times, but it's like you forgave him because overall the character he was playing was lovable enough. It's a hard line to walk.
If you go and rewatch Fools Rush In, that's kind of who he plays. He plays a guy that wants sometimes to do the right thing. He's not a bad guy.
Can you either of you name the hitman's name from The Whole Nine Yards that Bruce Willis plays? Because for some reason I just thought of it.
No.
Jimmy Tedeschi.
It's a pretty good name.
Yeah,
remember that, but not The Whole Nine Yards. So anyway, this has been Go Fuck Me.
But yeah, so Matthew Perry, R.I.P. He really was great, and it's a bummer that we didn't get to see kind of his,
I was hoping for more.
What could have been a comeback, because not that since he cleaned himself up and worked through his addiction stuff like that, I would have liked to have seen what else he could do.
Another thing that Matthew Perry did that I want to bring light to is because he did struggle, obviously very notably with a drug addiction. He brought a lot of attention to problem-solving courts and drug courts, which are something I'm a big fan of, which kind of is a restorative justice look at how to get people out of addictions. And we don't want to just force them into prison. We actually want to deal with the root cause
portion of it.
Yeah.
And he was a big advocate for that, as he should have been. And I put a lot of money towards it, put a lot of time towards it. And
for as much as we fuck around here, Big Comedy Laporte is the charity that Brad and I are on. And
Nate, why don't you support our charity?
you guys have never asked me.
Okay.
we've given money to the PAC Center that you somehow are associated with, but also we gave money to the LaPorte County Drug Court.
Yes,
and that was a great give because
I'm a big fan of them.
The LaPorte County Drug Court is a great rehabilitation program, and I personally know people who've come through it, and now are functioning members of society when they didn't even have that chance before. So
the recidivism rate's incredible. It actually works. It just costs money.
Yeah, we got to actually fund it.
We actually know that it works.
Yeah, and I love hearing about it while you crunch chips too.
Yeah, no, this is thanks for taking it very seriously.
Yeah, you're welcome.
You piece of shit.
Hey,
such a Ben move, Nate.
guys,
hey, drug court, pretty good, I guess. Whatever.
AI is great.
Hey, was that a better game or no?
Yes.
That was
Okay,
a much
thank you.
better game.
Yeah.
Last game that we cut out, half the things I said.
God, it was so funny though. I wish that we would have had better banter. Like, I actually wish that Brad and I would have been better, because the fact that you were stumbling over a few things, that was comedy.
You guys
gold.
aren't really the ones that killed that game. My lack of preparation.
It was so funny though. Well, anyway, for Brad, for Nate, for Ben, another episode. Go Flix yourself. I love you guys so much. I'm glad that you were here.
Hey, I love you too.
I was just joking. Bye, everybody. Bye.
You got that chili powder in the back of your throat.
Keep that in, you motherfucker.
Nah, cheating, eh?